No, I don't hate Balboa, but I pity the fool, and I will destroy any man who tries to take what I got.
What's your prediction for the fight, then?
Prediction?
Yes, prediction.
Pain.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world on HBO pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen, from Mandalay Bay, Las Vegas, let's get ready to rumble!
What's up, Paul fans? What's up, SEC fans? What's up, Big 12 fans? Catfish here. We're bringing it to you live from the Volunteer Roadshow Studios in Carlisle, Arkansas. We have a very special show in store for you. The very first fan face-off, FFO1. And we have on the show Curtis representing Oklahoma. How are you doing there, sir?
Pretty good. Thank you, Catfish.
And we've got Couch Coach. He was on a previous channel, and he's been a follower of my show for a while. How are you doing representing Georgia there?
Oh, baby, my future's so bright, I got to wear shades.
Well, I'm going to go over the rules. No low blows, no personal attacks. If you knock your opponent out, go to the corner and wait for my instructions. All right, well, let's get ready to rumble. On this show, we try to respect the visitor, and the visitor of this show is the Oklahoma Sooner representing the Big 12. And Curtis, I want you to talk about your Oklahoma Sooners. We don't get to watch a lot of y'all over here in the SEC because we're so focused on our teams. But talk to us about what you expect out of your team this game coming up against Georgia.
What I've noticed is every time we go into a game against an SEC team, which, like I mentioned, this is the 5th year in a row we've played an SEC team, which is like we should be in the conference, right? We beat Tennessee 2014, Tennessee 2015, Alabama 2013 in the Sugar Bowl, and then Auburn last year, and now we got Georgia and possibly Alabama again. They bring up the fact the Big 12 don't play defense. I understand the point you're trying to make there, but it's a pass-driven league, and you're going to give up big yardage through the air. But, you know, you've seen what's happened the last 5 times we've met up with SEC teams, and the defenses don't seem to bother us. And we got the Heisman Trophy winner, and I don't think we're going to have a problem, and I don't think anyone's going to stop Baker Mayfield.
It's your turn there, Couch Coach. What do you expect out of Georgia this upcoming matchup between Oklahoma and Georgia?
Well, first off, I want to congratulate Oklahoma on winning their title. And I just want to go off the beaten path just for a second here. And I'm really glad that Alabama politicked their way in at the top 4. So I'm really, really looking forward to playing Oklahoma so I can get past them and we can go to Alabama. Because, you know, they've been mean mugging us a little bit and looking at us all season long. So we had to beat our lazy-eyed cousin last night. And now we're into top 4 in the playoffs. And so I'm just really excited about that possibility. But anyway, let me go back to Oklahoma here. First off, congratulations to them. I'm sure they had a good time in Oklahoma, partying, whatever it is you guys do out there in the cow fields or something. I know in Athens we had a good time, and I'm still kind of recovering from it. Listen, you know, I like Baker Mayfield. He's a tremendous quarterback. I have a lot of respect for him. But, you know, the perception on defense is reality, man. You know, like, you could talk about him sitting back there playing those little basketball schools that you guys play. But you know what? We're going to play real defense, and it's a little bit different when you got a Lorenzo Carter hanging on you than it is, you know, against the Kansas that doesn't put up much of a fight. So, you know, if you want to talk about Tennessee, look, those are rebuilding programs. Congratulations on beating Alabama when they already had their hearts broken back in 2013. And then congratulations on beating the Gus Bus. Clearly he's overrated. He's about to head on over to Arkansas with the rest of the inbreds over there. So, yeah, you know, Georgia, we're a little bit different, man. You know, that's just the reality.
I want to go back to you, Curtis. What exactly are you expecting from Georgia when you play them here?
The first thing I noticed from Georgia is obviously their running backs, Nick Chubb and Sony Michel. I mean, they complement each other very well. Nick Chubb reminds me of Samaje Perine, which both of you guys are pretty familiar with. He's in the NFL now. He's a stud. He breaks tackles. He can run through the tackles, and he's a beast. Once he gets past the second level, he can fly. I'm worried about that. I'm worried about the running game. I'm not worried about Jake Fromm. I'll be straight up. Jake Fromm is no good. He's a freshman. He's not going to be able to handle this. And our defense is finally clicking on all cylinders, and I think we will be able to put enough pressure on him. And if we can stop the run, that's the biggest goal that Lincoln Riley has to make for this defensive line in front seven. Stop the run, okay? As far as protecting Baker Mayfield, I'm not worried about that. You know, he can stand around there for 10 seconds. He's going to be fine. We got the best offensive line in college football. And one of those guys is from Georgia, Orlando Brown. I don't know how he got to Oklahoma, but two-time Big 12 Offensive Lineman of the Year. So, anyways, that's who I'm worried about is those two running backs. But I ain't worried about anything else.
Well, you heard what Curtis had to say, Couch Coach. What are you expecting out of Oklahoma when you face them?
Well, I think they're going to play us very similar to how Auburn played us. I mean, they're going to try to spread us out. They're going to try to, read our inside game. And so, look, if they want to play that little bubble screen game with us, we searched that out. We're going to pin our ears back at them. I mean, we have speed. If they want to go side to side on us, they're welcome to try. And I hate to break it to them, but it's not just Chubb and Michelle. We got a guy named Swift who's pretty doggone good, too. I'm perfectly okay with giving him 20 to 30 carries a game. Look, I mean, the only way they can test us is test our corners, and I'm a little worried about that. I mean, I think that we have given up some, ground there. Yeah, I mean, if people want to underestimate Jake Fromm, they're welcome to keep trying. Auburn did that, and now they're going home with a loss. So, I'm not saying he's Baker Mayfield, but he's a freshman quarterback. He's doing the best he can, and you know what? He's pretty much led us to 12-1. So, hey, do your thing if you have to.
All right, we're going to end the show. We're going to give both of y'all an opportunity to say something to Oklahoma and Georgia alike. Curtis, I want to hear what you have to say to Georgia fans about what they're going to get from Oklahoma. And bring it now. This is the first inaugural fan face-off. I need you to bring some intensity.
Well, first and foremost, you're going against the Heisman Trophy winner. He's probably one of the best college football players ever. He is the best to put on the Crimson and Cream. Our biggest goal on defense is to stop the run. If we can stop the run and force Jake Fromm into trying to beat us, this game's going to be a blowout. Because he mentioned the three-headed monster for Georgia. We got a three-headed monster too. Rodney Anderson, Abdul Adams, and Trey Sermon, another one from Georgia. Y'all lost that recruit. But we got to step up. Good luck to Georgia. And that's all I got to say. Boomer Sooner, baby.
Well, what do you have to say to Oklahoma Sooner Nation there, Couch Coach?
All right. Hey, I love coming to Cali, baby. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to pound and run. That's what we do in the SEC, man. And, we don't know that Baker Mayfield's going to be the Heisman Trophy winner yet. With his little jerking motions, we don't know if he's going to get it or not. Maybe he'll behave himself when we start knocking him around a little bit, and maybe he'll start throwing little fits. But that's okay. Looking forward to it. We're going to do our thing, baby. Go Dogs, and let's bring it.
Well, I appreciate both of y'all coming on the show for our inaugural Fan Face-Off FFO1. And I want all the viewers out there to vote and tell us who you think won the very first Fan Face-Off. And the winner will get a very special prize, a tiki totem of their choice. So thanks for tuning in. Go Vols. We're going 15-0. I promise you that.